Hello everyone, myself Sangeeta from Upper Public School, Darburgi. Today I am here with continuation of second chapter, components of food. Before going to the topic, once we recall what we have studied in a previous class. So in the previous class we have studied about the nutrients. What is nutrient? The ingredients made up of some components that are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. The ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. These components are known as nutrients. So we also learn that there are major nutrients present in our food. The major nutrients present in our food are, what are they? Yes, in last lesson or in the last class we studied. No? First one, carbohydrates. Second one, protein. Third, fat. Fourth one, vitamin, minerals. Dietary fibers and water. Yes, these are present in our food. Yes, and we also learn that what we are eating food, which type of nutrients will be present, how to know. For to knowing that, we have done some simple tests. That is test for starch, test for protein, test for fat. For this test, we have done some procedure. Yes, that when the food color change into blue or black, it indicates the starch present in the food. Also, we have learned that when the food color change into violet, that indicates what we do the food atom contain protein. Fat, on the paper we see the oily patches, that indicates our food contain a fat. To prepare this, test for this all the three nutrients, we require some solution. That also we have studied in the last class. What are the solutions we require? What we prepared? So we prepared the three solutions. First one, a dilute solution of iodine. Second one, we prepared solution of caustic soda. Third, we prepared which one? Copper sulfate solution. Yes, these all we studied in the previous class. We also studied about this three, that is carbohydrates, protein, fat. We have studied in detail what are made, how much should be required. So carbohydrates and fat both also known as, yes, what they known as, we have studied in the last class, that is energy giving food. So carbohydrates and fat also known as energy giving food. We also learned that protein also known as body building food. Yes. So also in the last previous class, we also studied the difference between the protein and carbohydrates. Yes. I hope all of you understood. Now next we move to the further topic. That is still we left homework. That is vitamin, minerals, dietary fiber and water. So that now we'll study one by one. Vitamin. These vitamins, there are different kinds of vitamins are present in different food. There are types of vitamins are there, like vitamin. We can write short form VIT for vitamin. Vitamin A, vitamin B. That is in the B there are group of B complex. So B vitamins will be there. It is also known as B complex. Again in vitamin B, we have vitamin B1, B2, B12, B6. So that all together group, it is also known as B complex. We have again vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K. Yes, these all vitamins should be required to our body in small quantity, not in large amount. It should be in our body should be required in less quantity. So any one of these vitamins are lagging in our body, so we suffer with the diseases. So later we'll discuss about that what the disease will occur when these vitamins are. So next nutrient is mineral. So there are many types of minerals. So these minerals also require very less amount in our body, in our diet. But it is necessary to our body. Example, minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine, potassium. So many are the minerals later. So next, dietary fibers. Yes, dietary fibers also known as or also called as roughage. Yes, dietary fiber, roughage. Dietary fiber is not a nutrient, but our diet should contain a dietary fiber. Why we want dietary fiber? Yes, why we want dietary fiber? Because when we eat the food will be digested. All the food will not digest. Some food will be left over. So it is a waste food will be present in our body. So throughout that waste material day to day, so we require the dietary fiber. Dietary fiber help us to rid unwanted waste. These dietary fibers will get from only from plants, from the plant products. Yes, only from the vegetables or fruits. Through that only we'll get a dietary fibers. Yes, we move to the next nutrient. Last nutrient, that is the water. Water also is not a nutrient. Yes, but we require water to our body. Why we require water? Why? Because what we eat the food, what the nutrients present, so that help by done by water. Already in our body, water content will be there, but we'll take water through vegetables, by fruits, yes, by from our food item. Direct or indirect, our body getting a water. Like example, when you are cutting the vegetables, like a lemon, potato, tomato, while cutting, what happened? Your hands become wet. Why? Because that vegetables containing a water, like through that will be enter in our body. Otherwise, while preparing a food item, will add some water. That way also the water will be entered in our body. Otherwise, directly we drink water. Yes, when we are getting thirsty, or we drink juice like fruit juice. Through that also the water will be supplied to our body. So water play very important role to absorb all the nutrients properly for our body. So we have to this the nutrients. So next, now you understand the nutrients. From which vegetables, from which fruits will get a which type of a nutrients. So next we move to the source. So one by one, we'll study about the sources. First, carbohydrates. So all of you know that carbohydrates require more to our body. Yes, large amount we require the carbohydrates. So carbohydrates give us energy. So from where we get the carbohydrates? We get from the rice. Yes, from potato, from papaya, from watermelon, from mango, yes, from wheat. There are many are there. So our diet should contain such type of a food. So we'll get a sufficient amount of a carbohydrates. Yes. The next is yes, protein will get by grams like dal, like a tur dal, moong dal, chana dal. From all we'll get the protein, and from the grains also we'll get a protein. Again, like next it is from the plant source. Next one, animal source will get protein from meat, fish, paneer, yes, like yak. So from the plant also we get a protein. From the animals product also we'll get a protein. So move to the next nutrients. That is fat. So same fat also we get from the animal product, from the plant product. From animal product like ghee, yes, cream, from fish oil, yes, we'll get a fat content. From the plant like a all type of seeds will be there, like sunflower, yes, all oils are obtained from the seeds. So sunflower oil, mustard oil, yes, this way our body will get a fat. Next is vitamin. There are types of vitamin. Yes, vitamin A, vitamin B, C, D. So these vitamins A, B, and C, D all are get from the different vegetables and the fruits. Vitamin A will be get from carrot. Yes, from the fruits. Lot of fruits. We have a vitamin A. Also we get from the milk. Yes, vitamin B will get from the animal liver and from different grains. Vitamin C, especially lemon, oranges, yes, amla, yes, guava fruit. So this all fruit atom contain a vitamin C. Vitamin D like milk, egg, yes. So these are the some of the sources of vitamin, minerals. Calcium. So calcium will get from vegetables. From the green vegetables we'll get a calcium and phosphorus. Phosphorus we'll get from the green chili, banana, many are from the grains. From the milk also we'll get a phosphorus. Iron, green vegetables like from apple we'll get the iron, from the dates we'll get the iron, yes. Iodine. So iodine is the main source is salt. Main we have to use the salt. We'll get a sufficient amount of a iodine. These are the some of the sources from the plants and animals will get from the food items. Yes. Now you understood the what are the sources from this. What to understand that only single food atom doesn't contain all these nutrients. Yes, you want the sufficient amount of nutrients like carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, minerals. So what we have to do? We have to eat all types of vegetables and the fruits. We should not tell your mother that, mother, I don't want to eat this vegetable, I don't want to eat that fruits, I don't like milk. No, should not be say, because all the fruits, all the vegetables, they contain different types of vitamin and minerals. When we are not eating healthy food, so we can suffer from the many diseases. Yes, we'll move to the next topic, that is the diet. So, what is a balanced diet? A diet that provides all the essential nutrients required to our body in a proper proportion. So, shall I write on the board? A diet provides all the essential nutrients required to our body in proper proportion. Yes. So it is called as a balanced diet. What is balanced diet? A diet provides all the essential nutrients. Essential nutrients is what? Just no, we have studied like a carbohydrates, protein, vitamin, minerals, fat, dietary or water. Everything should be in a proper proportion. One nutrient should not be less. So in that way, that is called as a balanced diet. This balanced diet, what you have to do? You have to prepare one chart, daily one chart. So today what to eat? In today you eat the rice and dal. So you got only carbohydrates and protein. And afternoon you eat the chapatis and vegetables. To that vegetables I got vitamins and minerals. So that way you made the chart, you get understand that today I eat the balanced diet. I got all the vitamins in a proper proportion. So this way we can make a chart. But your chart are different from different person. Like example, 1 year baby, the chart is different. Yes, and the middle age person chart, balance diet chart will be different. Old age person, the diet chart will be different. Depend upon their age also, the balance chart will be different. Not only depend upon the age also, depend upon the work, physical work. How much you are doing the physical work, depend upon that also, our balance diet will be different. You are doing more physical work. You require more protein, you require more energy. So depend upon that, we have to make a chart. Not only to eat the balanced diet, we also to know that what you are cooking the food should be cooked properly. Example, what happens sometime in hurry burry, your mother she'll prepare vegetables overcooked. Means when the food is cooked over, or it is sometimes it will be burned. So what will happen? Will not get a sufficient nutrient, because while cooking itself only all the nutrients will be loose. We'll eat that food, it will become a very tasty, and our stomach also will be full. But what happened? We'll not getting all the nutrients, because while cooking itself only the nutrients will be lost. Some what they'll do, first they'll cut the vegetables, then they'll wash it. So should not be done. Why? Because first we cut the vegetable, then we wash. Means what will happen? Well, washing the all the vitamins and the minerals which are present in the vegetables will be go with the water. What we'll do after washing? We'll throw that water. Through that water itself only the vitamins will be loose. And some of the what they'll do, the vegetables they're cut into very small pieces. Yes, very small means very small. Which should not be done. You have to cut little bit bigger in the size. Why you have to cut in the bigger in size means because the dietary fiber. We told that the dietary fiber, it is a not nutrient, but it is present in the plant. Yes. Well, cutting what happens? That fiber will be break down very small. What happened? Will not eat direct that vegetable. Again, will be cooked. Yes. Well, cooking what happened? What enough dietary fibers will be left? Well, cutting after cooking, it will be lost. So that way, what happened? Will not get sufficient amount of fiber to our body. Why we want fiber? Because why? To read out, to throw out the waste material from our body. For that purpose, we want dietary fiber. So this way, the dietary fibers are not reaching up to you. So what happened? You can suffer from many diseases. Yes, this is the one. So some what will do? They eat only in the diet. They have only one nutrient. Yes, like a fat. Morning also they eat the fat content food. Afternoon containing food. In night also they do the same fat. All the 3 times continuously they're eating a fat. What will happen? So the fat will be go on storing in our body. And what happened? Where the space will be there, the fat will be gone. The fat will be not burn. It will be remain in our body, and our body become getting swelling all parts, and will become a fat. So that disease is known as obesity. Yes. When we are suffering from this obesity, what happens? We can come across with the many diseases like it get difficult to breathe, it get difficult to get up, yes, it's difficult to get to walk, and we get a heart attack very easily. Yes, we also blood pressure will be increased, sugar level also will increase. So many diseases will be come when we are suffering from the obesity. So what happened? What I want to tell that in your diet, compulsory all the nutrition should be present. That is, you have to eat all types of vegetable and the fruits. So move to the next deficiency diseases. So just we now studied about the nutrients. Nutrients less in your body will be suffer from diseases. Next one, deficiency diseases. What is the deficiency diseases? A lack of one or more nutrients in our diet. So that is called deficiency diseases. A lack of one or more nutrients in our diet. So it is known as deficiency diseases. Yes, deficiency diseases. Now first we study. So vitamin A, it will make one table, and in that table we'll see which vitamins lacking in our body, so which we can suffer from which diseases. First, vitamin and minerals. Here, disease name. Here, symptoms. So we know that different types. So vitamin A. Yes. Why we require vitamin A? Because vitamin A keeps our eyes and skin healthy. For that purpose, we require vitamin A. But what happens in our diet? We not getting a vitamin A properly. So we can suffer from the loss of vision. Yes. Also we can skin disease also can be get. So what are the symptoms? Weak eyesight or night blindness, or sometimes our eyes also only lose. Completely vision will be lost. So next, vitamin B, that is B1. I told that there are in B different types of vitamins are there. B, that is B1, B2, B12, B6, B3, many are there. But when vitamin B1 are not getting sufficient, so we can suffer from the disease known as Bering disease. In the symptoms will be weak muscles. Yes. Again, we get a little energy to do work. When we are suffering from this disease, the energy level will be decreases. Next, vitamin C. Why you are doing vitamin C? Because vitamin C help us to fight with the many diseases. For that purpose, we want a vitamin C. When we are not getting sufficient vitamin C in our body, so we can suffer from the disease named scurvy disease. In this disease, what will happen? Bleeding, germs, bleeding gums, tooth will be decay, wounds take longer time to heal. Wounds take a long time to heal when we are suffering from this scurvy disease. When we suffer because when we are lacking vitamin C. Now next is the vitamin D. Why we want vitamin D? Because if the vitamin D use calcium from the food and it reach to the bones and teeth. For that purpose, we want vitamin D. For that vitamin D, we can suffer from disease rickets. When we are suffering from this rickets, what happens? The bones become weak or soft. Bones easily can bend. Yes, when we are suffering from the ricket. Next is the calcium. Yes, Calcium, you know. Why we want calcium? To keep our bones and tooth healthy. When we are not getting sufficient calcium, what happens? We can suffer from the disease, bones and next mineral is iodine. Why you want iodine? Because to be healthy and we cannot suffer from the disease called goiter. So who are suffering from the disease goiter? What happened? Here the gland, it is a gland, thyroid gland will be present. In that gland, on near it will be neck will be present. So swelling, it become bigger in the size. So that disease is called as goiter, swelling in gland. That is a thyroid gland. This gland where it is present in the neck, get swollen, go on swelling and become very ugly to see. So that this is called goiter. When we attack this disease, when we are getting less amount of iodine in our body. Next one is iron. When iron is less, what happens? In our body, the blood content will be less. So when the blood content will be less, so that disease name is called as anemia. So when the person suffer from this anemia, they become very weak. They doesn't get energy to do any work. They become very weak and thin. The blood will become fully less. So that person will suffer from the disease called as anemia diseases. So these are the some of the vitamins lacking in our food. So we can suffer from these diseases. So from this lesson, what we understand that contain all type of a nutrients. We should not neglect that any vegetables and the fruits. We have to intake all the vegetables and fruits. So we get all types of a vegetable and we'll get a vegetable minerals and the vitamins. So in next session, we'll meet and we discuss about the exercise part. Thank you. Bye.